most popular bots on Messenger. I think they just surpassed 5 million users in total. And coming up, Pete.
Hey guys. Okay, so welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Today, before coming to the conference, I asked the Swell community a very simple question. If I should wear shorts or long pants for the keynote. And luckily, the majority of the community decided for me to wear my pants, and that's what I'm wearing right now. That's exactly how Swell works. But let me start with my story. So back in 1999, I taught myself programming as a 14-year-old and built web stores selling modified PlayStations. And by modifying, I don't mean putting spoilers on it, but actually making them read games so you could copy them and still, play it on your PlayStation. That's the things that I cared about as a teenager. And a couple of years later, I decided to open a physical brick-and-mortar store selling fashion and skateboards back in Austria. And I turned that business into a multi-million-dollar business with 4 stores all over Austria, selling fashion, skateboards, and shoes, primarily for a very young audience. And what I learned is that people in stores are very indecisive when it comes to what to buy. And people in general are very indecisive when it comes to what to wear. So with Swell, we wanted to create a simple solution for that. What to wear? So we thought, in a fashion store, we needed a really, really quick and easy solution that gives you prompt results. And what we learned is that people don't really want to talk to shopkeepers because you have to gain their trust first. So they want to talk to friends, and still they want to get really, really quick feedback because otherwise they would leave a store without buying. So we created a very, very simple app where you take 2 photos and share, and a friend will be able to give you feedback as simple as a vote on A or B. It can be used for things like what to buy, also for what to eat, which is a very common use case. Just imagine you and your coworkers having a debate about where to go for dinner or for lunch. Simply take the 2 photos and share it with the community. And also for brands, it's a very, very powerful research tool which gives you thousands of people's opinions within a couple of hours, including all the detailed analytics that you need to make better decisions as a marketer. So let me introduce you to my friend Swelly. So Swelly is a little whale. Actually, it's pretty big. It swims in the sea, but it also swims on top of chat applications. And Swelly is very wise, and Swelly can find the right people for you to give you feedback on any question, ranging from what to wear to what to buy to where to go for dinner. And we're actually working on Swelly to make it as smart, that smart that it can give you feedback on pretty much any question that you might be having, but really starting very, very simple with this A/B thing. And I think this is one of the most important things that people working with bots should be doing right now. Doing one thing and doing it really, really well. Okay, why does that even matter? So with Swell, we did some research on decision making. And we realized that every human being makes around 30,000 decisions every single day. And this is actually the lowest number that we could find in the internet on research. So there are even people saying it's 100K. It's things like, do I look at Stefan or do I look into the audience while I'm speaking? It's what I'm doing with my eyes, with my hands, with my body while I'm on stage. But it's also the little things like, what do I wear today? Or what do I buy? And we thought we needed a simple solution to let people focus on more complex and more meaningful problems than this simple decisions like what to wear. And helping people decide is our solution. So with Swelly, we wanted to create a simple, easy solution like your friend in your pocket that can help you decide whenever you need it. Good. So for us at Swell, a solution to a problem is not a product, but it's our mission. And that's why I'm here today. And thanks, Stefan, for inviting me. Because what Swelly and the Swell journey shows us is that you can start really, really simple with just an A/B voting, integrate it into the right channel to reach an audience, and just build on top of that. And if you look at the status of NLP and AI and all those things today, I think this is what a lot of chatbot developers should be doing today, rather than trying to find a solution and an answer for every question that a user might be having. To avoid people getting people or giving people a wrong, just the wrong feedback on your product. So good. So let me just give you a few stats about Swell so far. So as I told you, we started with a simple app, launched it last year, and within a couple of months, we reached 100,000 users. And we thought, okay, 100,000 is a nice number, but we didn't really get super excited about the growth. And we got some really good feedback from users walking around in LA, talking to potential users, and did interviews using all channels, like from messaging channels to even having Skype conversations with our users. And what we figured is that it's just really hard to get people to use apps today. And when Facebook opened the platform for third-party developers, we were one of the first to create a great experience on Messenger and on those chat platforms. And I'm going to show you how it looks today. But before that, here's a little bit of what happened with Swell in the last year. So we moved to Los Angeles from Vienna, Austria, and had some great early growth as an app. And again, when Facebook opened the platform for third-party developers, we jumped on it and thought, okay, at first, our experience was that, there's two things you could do. You create a bot that talks to you and that answers all your questions. And it may be customer service, it may be whatever, so there's endless opportunities. Or you can just do a simple, lightweight version of an app that just uses this platform as a distribution channel. And that's what we decided to do. And good. Back to the app. So at first, when we've heard about Messenger as a platform, with the use case of the A/B voting, we thought you can never really fit that within Messenger. You can never have this same unique experience of two big images where you can perfectly show your photos. I mean, it's really all about the visuals. It's about somebody having a question and the audience to understand and to create a good question, a good swell, what we call it. So when my CTO asked me and said, okay, hey, Facebook is opening a platform, my first feedback was, hey, no, we're not going to do it because it's never going to work. It's never going to work because, it's just small images within a chat application. It's not going to work. It's just not that same great experience that we have within the app. But the thing really is that what we reach within the chatbot is a person can ask a question, can invite their friends on a fingertip, and they can all just answer with an A/B voting, which is an intrinsic viral loop that we created. So just imagine a friend would ask you a question today, forcing you to download an app to answer it without you even knowing. You would probably just not do it, right? And with Messenger, it's different. So you're already a user, you're already on that platform, and especially for markets where there's cheaper devices, Android devices, where you don't have that much storage on your phone, it's also a big pain point that can be avoided by just building on top of Messenger. So we took the app and turned it into a chatbot. But we didn't do it in a way that most other people are doing it, with just focusing on a conversational interface. We made Swelly funny, we gave it a personality, but also we really leveraged Facebook Messenger's features of creating HTML5 windows so-called web views and embedded it in Facebook Messenger. This is how it looks like. So basically, we turned our app experience into a distribution channel that most people here call chatbots. We call it lightweight apps. Here's how it looks like on Messenger. So basically, what you do is you send a photo to Facebook Messenger. Swelly replies back, asks you for a second one. It asks you for a caption. And it lets you select friends that already use Messenger. They don't have to know about your product at all. And you can just share that question with them, and they give you immediate feedback. And here's how the voting feed works. So at first, we started using Messenger as using the feed of Messenger basically with the A/B voting. But now we're using web views because we can even create the same voting experience that you can see here on the app just within Facebook Messenger, thanks to web views. And I think that's what's lacking with a lot of bot builder platforms today. So I think this is a really great opportunity to pick a user up where he or she already is, with giving them something that they already know and understand, which is an app, a lightweight version of an app. Okay. Another very hard decision for me every morning is wearing a cap or not, which can be easily solved by asking Swelly that simple question, and you get hundreds of people responding within no time within the Swell community. Again, app versus bot. You shared with a friend. I thought that's going to be tricky because your friends might be using Facebook Messenger, they might be using WhatsApp, they might be using other channels. Some might, you might reach on email. I think for us the sharing thing was one of the trickiest part to solve. But I think still within Messenger, it just gives you the opportunity to select friends that immediately get this notification from Swelly on your behalf. You can follow users. So it's all about community, really. So first you have your friends that you want to ask for feedback. And then you can even create an audience with people who can follow you within Messenger. And we also used web views for that to show users' profiles that you can follow. This is how your own profile looks like. And your friends. And again, I believe we're all sitting here and this whole space is super exciting. And it always, last year everybody was super excited about chatbots. And this year it slowed a little bit down. Right? If you look into the communities, if you look into VCs and stuff. But the really, really important part today is just really, again, focus on one thing, do it really well, reach an audience and build on top of that. And don't waste too much time with super complex products. And that's why today I'm going to announce something that we've been working on the last couple of months, which is a Swelly integration for bot developers. So we provide a free A/B voting integrated in any bot. Talk to me after the talk if you're interested. So you can basically integrate the A/B questions within your bot for a couple reasons. But I'm going to show you how it looks like with a great example, Machao. Who's heard of Machao before? Okay, I'm going to explain for the ones who don't. So Machao is a cricket bot that is also one of the most popular chatbots today on Facebook Messenger. What it does, it just gives you live score and gives you information about your favorite teams. On cricket, there are bots out there like Live Score who do similar things for football and soccer. And what they realized is that people, they're really interested in getting this outreach from the cricket bot. Like users love their news about their favorite team. But then there's not really much to do within the bot rather than like reading some news. And after that, they simply integrated an A/B voting with Swelly, and basically Swelly can jump in and give them something entertaining that is related to what they're interested in. It could be sports, it could be fashion, it could be whatever you as a developer desire. And also it gives you the analytics on our backend where you can get more data from the user to better understand the user. So what we'll give you with Swelly is data. As you all know, Facebook Messenger and other platforms, they don't really give you a lot about the user, other than a name and a little bit more. And it's really interesting when you think about Swelly and the A/B voting, people really share 20 to 50 votes per interaction. So whenever they start voting, they vote up to 50 times, which gives you a lot of data about the user without the user getting annoyed or feeling like, it's not really about gaining the data, it's about entertaining and understanding the user. So it boosts your user activity, and what we're working on as well is a monetization piece where we're working with selected brands today, such as Red Bull, Swarovski, and a couple others, that use Messenger via the Swelly application for market research, for marketers to understand their audience better. And that's what you can do too in the very near future. So let's help 1 billion people make better decisions. Let's make better decisions as product builders. And if you're interested to find out more, you can add me on Messenger. I'm always happy to help, or just grab me after. I'll be here all day. And I'm open for questions. Thanks, guys.